Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about the basic and fundamental concept of probabilities, right? In this video, and next video we will be extend this topic. The fundamental concept of probability. So, what is the probability? The definition is probability, and what is probability actually? So, just a second. So, what is probability? If you talk about non-mathematical definition, then probability is nothing but the chance of happening an event, right? The chance of happening an event. कोई भी event होने की संभावना क्या है? कोई भी event होगा या नहीं होगा? This is called probability. We will in next slides we will discuss about the mathematical definition of probability, and the typical introduction of probability is here. Numerical study of chances of occurrence of events is dealt in probability theory. The theory of probability is applied in many diverse fields, and the flexibility of the theory provides approximate tools for so great a variety of needs. So, as I told that probability is nothing but uh, an assumption actually for happening an event. So before proceed to mathematical definition of probability, we have to study some fundamental definitions, right? For explaining probability actually. So number one definition is sample space. Before sample space, I would like to tell you what is experiment. Experiment किसे कहते हैं? What is experiment? कोई भी हम एक्शन कर रहे हैं उसे एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं बोल सकते. We are doing so many actions in a day, but that all actions are not experiments. Experiments are those actions which has certain outcome. Experiments are those actions which has certain outcome. कोई भी एक्शन जिसका आउटकम निकल के आता है उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? एक्सपेरिमेंट कहते हैं. Right? Now sample space. हम कोई भी एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हैं, यानी हम कोई भी एक एक्शन कर रहे हैं जिसका आउटकम निकल के आ रहा है, तो हम कोई भी एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हैं. देन द सेट ऑफ total outcomes of that particular experiment. The set of total outcomes of that particular experiment is called sample space. For example, and it is denoted by capital S. It is denoted by capital S. So capital S is the sample space, which is the collection of all the possible outcomes of an experiment. For example, the simple example I am taking, if you are tossing two coins together, if you are tossing two coins together, then what will be the possible outcomes? Number one, head head. Number two, head tail. Number three, tail tail. Number four, tail head. So these four will be possible outcomes. If we accumulate these all possible outcomes and make a set, then that particular set is called sample space. So sample space, which is denoted by capital S, is the collection of all the possible outcomes of an experiment. Now second, event. The mathematical definition is nothing but the simple definition. An event is a subset of a sample space. An event is a subset of a sample space. Let's understand this definition by one example. I am taking again the same example. For example, we are taking two coins together. We are tossing two coins together, right? Then the sample space will be head head, head tail, tail tail, and head head. This will be the possible outcomes. If we are tossing two coins together. Now we are defining an event. Let A be any event. We are defining an event A. Let A be any event. Two head appears on the coins. We are defining an event A, for example. Let A be any event that two head appears on the coins. Then what will be A? Definitely A is containing only one element, which is head. तो आपने ये A इवेंट डिफाइन किया कि दो कॉइन को जब टॉस किया जाता है तो दोनों कॉइन पर हेड आना चाहिए, ये हमने इवेंट डिफाइन किया। तो इस इवेंट को अगर आप सेट फॉर्म में लिखेंगे तो उसमें सिर्फ एक एलिमेंट होगा, हेड। एंड यू कैन सी वेरी इजीली that this event or this set is a subset of sample space, because sample space is containing four elements: head, tail, head, tail, head. So event is nothing but a subset of a sample space. For example, let me define another event, for example B. What is B? Say let me define the event B, that one head on the coin. One head appears on the coin. Then what will be the set for B? It will be head, tail, comma, tail, head. Definitely it will be like this. So you can see there are two elements in this set, or you can say there are two elements in the set corresponding to this event B, and definitely it's a subset of the sample space. So event is nothing but a subset of a sample space. Now what is simple event? सीधी सी बात है, an event is said to be simple if it is containing only one element. For this question, this is a simple event because this is containing only one element, and B is not a simple event because B is containing two elements. So any event, if it is containing only one event, it is called simple event, right? Now this is very, very important definition: mutually exclusive events or disjoint events. The definition is, events are said to be mutually exclusive or disjoint or incompatible if the occurrence of any one of them prevents the occurrence of all the others. इसको ऐसे समझिए कि mutually two events, if we are taking two events for example, then event A and B are said to be mutually exclusive or disjoint events if their intersection is nothing, if their intersection is nil, if their intersection is a null set. Because if the occurrence of any one of them prevents the occurrence of all the others, then definitely the intersection will be nothing. So in mathematically we can write two events A and B are said to be mutually exclusive or disjoint event if A intersection B is equal to null set or phi. इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट्स, देखिए देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव और डिसजॉइंट इवेंट्स एंड इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट्स। इसमें नॉर्मली कंफ्यूजन हो जाता है, बताना चाहूंगा। एक कोई भी एक्सपेरिमेंट आपने किया, उस एक्सपेरिमेंट में आपने दो या दो से ज्यादा इवेंट डिफाइन कर दिए। अगर किसी एक इवेंट का बाकी इवेंट, एक इवेंट के होने का अकरेंस का बाकी इवेंट पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है, तो हम कहेंगे these two events are independent events. The definition is, events are said to be independent if the happening or non-happening of one event is not affected by the happening or non-happening of others. दोनों में डिफरेंस है। यहाँ पे क्या है कि दो इवेंट्स जो थे वो म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव और डिसजॉइंट इसलिए थे क्योंकि उनमें कुछ कॉमन नहीं था। यहाँ पे इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट का मतलब यह है कि एक ही एक्सपेरिमेंट के दो इवेंट ऐसे होंगे जिसमें एक इवेंट के होने का दूसरे इवेंट पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं हम इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट का। फॉर एग्जांपल वी आर एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग, we are tossing a coin and throwing a die together. We are tossing a coin and throwing a die together. एक कॉइन टॉस कर रहे हैं और एक डाई, दोनों को एक साथ कर रहे हैं। तो हमारा जो एक्सपेरिमेंट है, दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट इज कंटेनिंग टू थिंग्स. वन इज tossing a coin and second thing is throwing a die. Now we are defining some event. अगर हम सैंपल स्पेस बनाएं तो सैंपल स्पेस दोनों का अलग अलग बन सकता है. Now we are defining one event A. For example, A is the event that odd number on the die. A is the event that odd number on the die. तो A में जो एलिमेंट्स होंगे वो क्या क्या होंगे? A will be containing 1, 3, 5. Right? Let me define an event A that odd number on the die, then A will be this set 1, 3, 4. Now we are defining second event B that head appears on the coin. Head appears on the coin, then B will be head because we are tossing one coin. So now you can see that this A is completely independent of B, or you can say this B is completely independent of A. इस A के हैपनिंग होने का या नहीं होने का B पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है, एंड वाइस वर्सा. B के हैपनिंग होने का या नहीं होने का A पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है, because these two are completely independent to each other. So these kind of events are called independent events, right? And mathematically, just a minute. And mathematically, two events A and B are said to be independent if A intersection B is equal to A into B. Two events are said to be mutually exclusive or disjoint if A intersection B is equal to phi, and two events are said to be independent if A intersection B is equal to A into B, right? Now dependent events, simple definition, all the events which are not independent are called dependent events. This is very important. Mutually exclusive and exhaustive system of events. देखिए, mutually exclusive मैंने आपको बता दिया. Two events are said to be mutually exclusive or disjoint events if their intersection is phi. अगर हम पूरे सिस्टम की बात करते हैं, if we have some events like A1, A2, A3, AN, so these all events are said to be mutually exclusive if the intersection of each and every one events will be phi, right? So let S be the sample space associated with a random experiment. S is the sample space associated with a random experiment, and let A1, A2, A3, AN be subsets of S. It means A1, A2, A3, AN, these all N are events of S. These all are events because every event is a subset of S. So let A1, A2, A3 dot 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 AN be the subsets of S or events of S. If AI intersection AJ is equal to 5 for all I is not equal to J, then these all events are said to be mutually exclusive. मतलब ये है if A1 intersection A2, if A1 intersection A3, if A1 intersection A4, similarly if A2 intersection A1, if A2 intersection A3, if A2 intersection A4, similarly AI intersection AJ is equal to 5 for I is not equal to J, then we will say these all events A1, A2, A3, A4 dot 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 AN are mutually exclusive or disjoint events. Clear? Now come to exhaustive events. देखिए एग्जॉस्टिव इवेंट्स कौन से इवेंट्स होते हैं? कोई भी एक्सपेरिमेंट आप कर रहे हैं और उसके कोरस्पॉन्डिंग आप इवेंट्स डिफाइन कर रहे हैं, राइट? If the union of all the events you are defining is equal to sample space, if union of all the events you are defining for a certain question is equal to sample space, then that all events are said to be exhaustive events. So events A1, A2, A3 dot 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 AN are said to be exhaustive events if their union is equal to sample space. If A1 union A2 union A3 dot 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 union AN is equal to sample space. If AI intersection AJ is equal to 5 for I is not equal to J, then mutually exclusive or disjoint events. If union is sample space, then exhaustive system of events. Got it? We can take an example of this exhaustive system of events. For example, we are tossing a simple example I am taking. For example, we are throwing a die. We are throwing a die. तो अगर मैं डाई थ्रो करूंगा तो सैंपल स्पेस में कितने एलिमेंट्स बनेंगे? जस्ट अ मिनट, इरेज ऑल द थिंग्स. If I let's throwing a die, if I am throwing a die, then sample space containing 6 element, sample space will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I am throwing a die, let me define an event A. What is A? Let me define an event A that even number on the die. What is A? Is even number on the die. Then this A set is containing 2, 4, 6. Right? Let me define second event B, odd number on the die. Let me define second event B, odd number on the die. Then B will be 1, 3, 5. A is the event, even number on the die. We are throwing one die, and B is the event, odd number on the die. Then A will be this and B will be this. अब अगर आप देखिए, अगर आप A union B कर दें, if you do A union B, then what will happen? We will get sample space. If we do A union B, then we will get sample space. So you can see very easily that A union B is a sample space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since A union B is equal to sample space for a certain experiment, so A and B are said to be exhaustive events, right? So A1, A2, A3 dot 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 AN are said to be exhaustive events if their union is equal to sample space, right? So guys, this is it in this video. In next video, we will be discussing some mathematical definition of probability. Next video, we will be discussing mathematical definition of probability, conditional probability, certain properties of probabilities, and corresponding questions. Till then, be safe, be healthy. Thank you very much, all of you.